Okay, so we're going to use the Vanishing Point tool to create a mock-up of our packaging design. So in Photoshop, once we've opened Photoshop, we go to Open, and then you need to find your packaging design folder, and we're going to click Open the T-box blank. Then we're going to go to File, Open, and we're going to open the wave illustration. Just double click on it. So what we do is go back to the T-box, and then what we need to do, make sure that we double click on the background layer so that we unlock it. So now it's an editable layer, and then we go to Filter, Vanishing Point. As you can see, we've got like a little target here. And what we do is we click once on a corner, the first corner, and the first face of the packaging. Click the other corner, then we move down to the bottom right hand corner, and then we move over to the left. And what will happen now, you'll see a grid. There we go. So that's one face of the box that we've mapped. And then what we do is we press Control, and while we're pressing Control, we click and drag out from the side of the first plane. We move across to about there, and then we can move it up and down into position. So we can take the corners, click, and just sit that on the right corner. And if you need to, like if you look at this bottom right left hand corner, if we zoom in, you can see, if I can get there, that it doesn't quite reach the corner because obviously the box is slightly irregular. So we can take that and just maybe just move it slightly outside if we need to, not too much. Once we've got that, we're going to go back up. We've shifted this side bit now by doing that. Just going to nudge over that, so you just check it over, make sure that the box around there looks about right. That probably needs to extend a bit further, like that. We click OK. So what we do next is create a new layer by clicking this plus button here, and then we're going to go over to our wave illustration, which is here. So we click this tab. It doesn't matter about changing this. What we're going to press is Control and A to select everything. And then we're going to press Control and C to copy. Then we're going to go back to the box file. Make sure we've got this transparent layer selected here. Make sure that that's highlighted grey there. And then again, we go to Filter and Vanishing Point. And this time we just press Control and V. Now you'll see that the wave illustration is massive. So before you do anything else, press Control and T, and you'll see these little corner boxes appear. If we press Shift while we're doing this, we should be able to then just make the wave illustration a little bit smaller. In fact, you don't even need to press Shift, just make it a bit smaller, like about that sort of size. And then all we do is click it and then move it over. So we're dragging over to the box, and there we go. You can see that it's now a bit too small, so we can take this edge, just pull, so we get it into the sort of position. So what it's done is wrapped around the box. So make sure that everything's covered, it's in position, and we click OK. And then what we do is we change it so that this white bit goes see-through and it goes a bit more transparent. So what we do is we go to, well, this layer is still selected, you go to here, the blending mode, and we change that to multiply, multiply, and there you go, we've got a box wrapped with our design. Then what you need to do is save it, so let's flatten that. If you've finished, you're going to flatten it, flatten image just there. So go to this little burger stack in the layers palette and flatten, and then file, save as, and we're going to call this T-box wave. Click save, and we've created a mock-up of a tea packaging box. It obviously needs text and stuff adding. We'll do that later.